You have not been forgotten. You have not been passed over. You have not been denied. You have simply been unplanted. And there is a profound difference between the two. The forgotten soul waits on mercy. But you are not waiting on mercy. You are waiting on your own mouth. Because prosperity is not a reward handed down from the skies. It is a crop, and every crop begins with a seed, and every seed begins with a word. In the beginning was the word, not the wish, not the hope, not the prayer whispered in desperation at midnight. The word, spoken with authority, spoken with certainty, spoken as one who knows the law and trusts it absolutely. The soil of this universe is not broken. The heavens are not sealed. The gates of abundance are not locked against you. They are simply waiting on your declaration. The law of the seed. There is a law older than money, older than markets, older than any system man has ever built. It is this: whatever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Not sometimes, not when the stars align, not when the economy cooperates. Always, without exception, without favoritism, without delay, once the seed is rightly planted. This law does not negotiate, it does not pity, it does not bend to your biography or bow to your past. It asks only one question, with perfect neutrality. What have you been planting? Not what have you been wishing for, not what have you been praying for. What have you been speaking, daily, habitually, automatically, in the quiet corridors of your own mind? Because those whispered words, those casual phrases, those sighs of defeat you release without even noticing, those are the seeds, and the ground, faithful and obedient as it always is, grows them without question. You speak of lack, and lack multiplies. You speak of delay, and doors close before you reach them. You speak of struggle, and struggle becomes the very air you breathe. Not because God is punishing you, but because the law is serving you, exactly as you have instructed it to. Miriam's story. Let me tell you of a woman named Miriam. She was bright, she was generous, she worked diligently, saved carefully, pinned scriptures to her mirror, read every book on success she could find. And yet, no matter what she did, prosperity seemed to run from her like water through cupped hands. Promotions found other people, clients vanished at the final moment, debts lingered like a fog that would not lift. She came to me not bitter, but exhausted, and she asked me, with eyes full of genuine confusion, "Is something spiritually wrong with me?" I looked at her with great love, and I told her the truth. "No, my dear, but you have been faithful to the wrong seed." I asked her, "What do you say when you are alone? What phrases live in your mouth when the bill arrives, when the door closes, when the check is late?" And she confessed slowly, as one confessing a sin she didn't know she'd committed. "I say, here we go again. It's always something. I can't get ahead, no matter what I do." And there it was, not a curse from without, a crop from within. She had planted those words 10,000 times, not with malice, with habit, and the law, utterly neutral and perfectly obedient, had grown a harvest of exactly that. Because the law does not distinguish between intentional planting and careless planting. It only knows what was spoken in rhythm and in belief. She would declare abundance in the morning and cancel it by noon with a sigh of defeat. She would read a scripture at sunrise and bury it by lunchtime with 3 casual words of doubt. Her inner garden was double-minded, and a double-minded field yields a confused crop. Florence Scovel Shinn wrote it plainly. Your word is your wand. Miriam had been waving it carelessly, conjuring the very reality she feared. The reversal, we began the holy work. Not of pushing harder, not of striving more cleverly, not of forcing the door, but of weeding the mouth. She made a covenant with her own lips. Nothing leaves this gate that does not serve my garden. No more. It never works for me. No more, knowing my luck. No more. Here we go again. In their place, spoken daily, rhythmically, reverently, not as a lifeboat, but as a scepter. My harvest is secure, my ground is holy, my seed is blessed. She said it tying her shoes. She said it brushing her hair. She said it instead of "I hope and we'll see and if only." Her vocabulary shifted from passive to prophetic. She stopped describing her circumstances and began declaring her reality. The law does not respond to volume, it responds to vibration. It does not need you to say it louder, it needs you to say it longer. And within days, not months, not years, days, someone who had owed her money for over a year sent full repayment. A missed opportunity reappeared, unbidden. A door that had creaked and resisted now swung wide and effortless, not because she pushed, because she planted the 7 holy seeds. And now I give you what I gave her. Not theories, not philosophies, spiritual mechanics, 7 principles that govern the field of wealth. 7 seeds that, when spoken, watered and protected, must yield a harvest. First, right word. Speak only that which builds, expands, and blesses. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and you have been spending that power carelessly. Fill your words with faith. Speak not of what is, but of what shall be. For in the Spirit, it is already so. Say it now. I speak the word of increase. My mouth waters the field of abundance. Second, right image. You must see yourself as one already prospering. Close the eyes of worry and open the eyes of faith. Walk in the fullness mentally before you walk in it physically. According to your faith, not your feeling, not your bank statement, your faith, be it unto you. Say it now. My inner picture is perfect. I see only growth, only gold, only divine delivery. Third, right expectancy. Prepare for the blessing. Do not fear its delay. Expectancy is the magnet of manifestation. The farmer does not plant and then wonder if spring will come. He expects it because he knows the law. Expect with joy. Expect with no back door in your belief. Say it now. My good arrives on time. My harvest meets me in perfect rhythm. Fourth, right rhythm. One declaration does not a harvest make. The power is in holy repetition, daily, hourly, until the subconscious bows entirely to your command. The seed that shapes your field is the seed you plant under pressure. When fear rises, when doubt knocks, when appearances lie. Say it now. I walk in the rhythm of heaven. I plant and water in divine time. Fifth, right giving. Give as one who already has. This single act breaks the spine of fear. It tells the universe, with action, which is the loudest word, that you believe in your supply. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Say it now. I give as the rich give. My supply cannot run dry. Sixth, right reception. You must receive without apology. No shrinking, no deflecting compliments and blessings as though you are unworthy of them. Open your hands, open your mouth, open your expectation. You were not designed to merely survive. You were designed to steward abundance. Say it now. I receive as royalty. I do not reject what I once requested. Seventh, right identity. Remember who you are, not a beggar, not a striver, not one waiting on permission from the world. You are made in the image of the Creator, the very one who spoke galaxies into being and called it good. You carry that same creative authority in your voice. Say it now. I am the rich child of a loving Father. I carry heaven's signature in my soul. The closing declaration. These are your 7 seeds. Not to admire, to plant. Speak them when you wake. Speak them when fear rises. Speak them when the outer world contradicts everything you believe, especially then. Because that is precisely when the farmer must trust the law over the appearance. The ground is always listening. The law is always obeying. The harvest is always coming. Toward the voice that called it. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are the garden of God. And the time has come to plant Eden again. Your word is your seed. Your rhythm is your rain. Your life is your garden. Speak, and it is so.